Hello friends, my name is Shilpa Kakkar. I am from MB Patel English Medium Secondary and Higher Secondary School. Today we are continuing with Standard 12 History subject, Chapter 8 National Movements. We have already covered in our previous class Economic and Administrative Integration of India. In this session, we are going to discuss about the impact of Western ideology and education over India and impact on literature and printing. Impact of the Western ideology. William Bentinck's decision of education through English medium in 1835 was a historic but a doubtful one. The England Parliament had already ordered the company to spend at least 1 lakh rupees over art, culture and education. But the company had not spent a single penny for such purposes until 1833. A question remained whether the people should be given education through the medium of Persian, Sanskrit or English. Sir Charles Trevelyan and Raja Ram Mohan Roy were the best advocates of English education. William Bentinck also wanted to bring Western education and science to India only through the medium of English. He constituted an education commission to observe and discuss the education policies and several other questions. Macaulay, who was deputed as the chairman of this commission, presented his report and he admired the suggestion given by Bentinck to give Indians education in English. Bentinck accepted the report. Charles Wood, another British officer, he passed a bill called Bill of Education during the time of Governor General Dalhousie. In this way, Woods enhanced the education system in India. These people really favored Indians. Viceroy Ripon gave a permanent shape to this task through the Hunter Commission. All these efforts gave a great push to the Western education in India. Gradually, there was a rise of a minor but a strong group of intellectuals. These intellectuals went through the creations of famous European and English authors. The volumes full of generous scholasticism and freedom-loving attitudes of Burke, Mill and Spencer inspired nationalists and home rule ideology in these Indian intellectuals. The history of England was compulsory in contemporary syllabus, which increased the chances to learn more about England. The syllabus consisted of achievements of Magna Carta, parliamentary methods, election, political parties, and fundamental rights of the people, which had a long lasting effect over these learned personalities and Indian society. So, in a way, it became a very positive thing for the Indians. The impact was very positive because they came to know about the different things. As they included all these things in the syllabus, it helped them to know, to compare their condition with the condition of the people living, the freedom which they were enjoying in their own land in England. So, this change, this is called as the turning point in the history of India. All these things helped Indians to gain knowledge about the contemporary world of that time. In the same way, the impact of literature and printing was immense. Literature and journals played a key role in making people aware about their nation. Printing has been a successful job of the Portuguese in India since the 16th century. But they were not taking that much of advantage of this printing. But later on, as in as in then they became aware of the importance of all these things, they started printing press even. The printing job got a great push in the 18th century in different Indian cities, and there were the printing stations. These things help people in receiving various journals, magazines, and periodicals. Hindi journals were published during that time at the MEX. All these things created awareness among the people. They came to know about different things. Hundreds of new journals were published, magazines were published in India in different languages, and that is why people started becoming aware about their condition, and they came to know that if they'll be united, integrated, and if they have with the people with the common goals, if they'll get integrated, united, then they can fight for their rights, fight for the freedom, and this helped them to unite and fight against the injustice during that time. James Augustus Hickey, a British scholar, started the first news journal called Bombay Gazette in 1870. And this news journal gave a push to the journals and magazines and periodicals in India. He pioneered the right to expression of thoughts by starting the journal. He decided a criteria for journalism. Even a Gujarati named Bhimji Parekh in Bombay and East India Company established their private public booths. Number of journals were printing during that time. The people like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Rabindranath Tagore, Deenbandhu, Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar, Mahadev Govind Ranade, Gopal Hari Deshmukh, Chiplunkar, Lokmanya Tilak, they all played a key role in promotion of social awareness among the people through these journals, magazines, periodicals. Kavi Narmad, Govardhan Ram Tripathi and Karshan Das Mulji, they put their ultimate efforts to create a generation full of nationalism. In this way, both the media and the printing brought a great change, a sea change in India. Different journals which were published during that time by different people were Patriot, Indian Mirror, Amrit Bazar Patrika, Hindu, Maratha, Kesari, Vande Mataram, Anand Mat, Bengal Gazette, and many more books were printing during that time, which were published and brought awareness among the people of that time. This helped them to know about their real condition. Actually, before this, people were not aware about the condition of the people living in other states and cities and the villages. All these things helped them to know and to understand that it was not only they who are suffering, but is everybody who's suffering from the torture of the British in India. Moreover, they understood that these English, they were enjoying their life, their rights, everything in England. They have democracy, they have freedom of expression, freedom of thought, freedom of education, and everything, but they were not giving anything to Indians, not even basic rights. So, all these things, Western ideology, education, literature, printing, gave immense support and awareness among the people of India so that they came to know the real condition and how to fight back these people. French Revolution, American Revolution, later on they came to know about all these revolutions, and that these revolutions inspired them to fight against the British. In this session, we are covering only two topics. For better understanding, read the text and understand it. Thank you.